welcome to this channel. My name is Janet and I have decided to make this channel about my non-conformist creative journey to New Zealand. Why New Zealand? Well, I am in the UK and I've never fit in here. Probably since, I don't know, just never felt like I fit into this country that I was born, and I have lived abroad, and I think that has been part of this inner yearning to leave, why I've not settled. A little bit about my journey is that when I was 21, this was the first time really I'd left the UK and I went to San Francisco, and that opened my eyes. I mean, I saw America, I saw this vastness, and at the time we only had McDonald's here, whereas over there was all these, and I'm not saying that's the main thing to go and see, but for me, just coming from a little kind of countryside village, it was like I saw this huge landscape of just like so much choice, so many options, and the people themselves are they can do anything, if you want to be president, you go and you be it. Whereas in the UK, we are kind of very reserved. We don't look at people who are doing well and like cheer them on. We kind of cheer the underdog, which can be good in some ways, but if that underdog got too high, we'd be like, knock them back down. Whereas in America, they want you to just, the land of the free, they call it, and they want you to, get out there and live your life. And I know things are changing right now with the way the world is turning, and there's so much going on. I don't want to get into that right now because it's heavy stuff. I want to kind of set up this channel as a bit of ray of light to show people that even during these troubled times, there are options. And if you don't feel like you fit in where you are living right now, there is a way you can get out of any situation. And I'm just going to show you my journey. And I'm doing it from the start. I have, at the moment, all I've done is book my flights. I'm going to New Zealand. I was out there in 2018 and I loved it. And for personal reasons, I couldn't stay. And a lot has changed since COVID. So I'm going back out there to see, do I still feel the same about that country? Or has things changed? And if it has, then it will help me find somewhere else maybe to put my focus. But at the moment, that is where I want to go. So I've booked my flight, and that was a challenge in itself because I'm going right around the holiday season even, and as you can imagine, the flight prices are getting quite high. So I decided to fly a little bit earlier. The websites I used was cheapflights.co.uk and skyscanner.com. They are good ones to find cheap flights. Now, the crazy thing was that, if you stopped off like more times, it was cheaper. So you could go and you could stop off at like 3 different places along the way and you get a cheaper flight. But it meant, you're adding nearly a day to your flying time. And I just thought, I can't do this. So I have gone more direct, but it took some time, took some research. You can also set up actual alerts with these companies, cheapflights.co.uk and Skyscanner. You can set up alerts so that they can alert you if the flight prices are going down or up, so you can decide then when you want to book it. So that's an option as well. The next thing, going to New Zealand as a tourist, you have to get this thing called a New Zealand Electronic Travel Authority kind of pass, which is called an NZETA. Now, you have to apply for that at least 72 hours before you fly, because if you don't have it, you don't get into the country. Now, it costs $9 New Zealand dollars if you use their app, or it costs 12 New Zealand dollars, and this is in 2022. So that's the price, plus you have to pay a international visitor conservation and tourism levy, which is 35 New Zealand dollars. So that's what you have to pay in order to fly to New Zealand as a tourist. So that's that sorted. Now, accommodation. I'm going to go for quite some time, and accommodation is not cheap in New Zealand. So what I've used is house sitting. Now, if you don't know what house sitting is, it basically means that you are looking after either a dog or a cat or both, or it could be some kind of animal usually. On the odd occasion, it could just be looking after the house, but in order to do that, you get free accommodation while you're looking after the pet. how to find these, check out online, because there are so many different websites out there, and I don't want to favor anyone specifically, but all you do is sign up. There's usually a yearly subscription, so just sign up for that, depending on which country you want to go to as well, because there's different house sitting sites for different countries that you want to stay in. So you just pay that fee, set yourself up a profile, and then you would then contact whichever owners are on there who are looking for specific dates, so you can check what dates you're looking for and you find it that way. So I've managed to find something for me for a short while, and then I will keep searching when I'm out there, I think, for more house sits as I go along. So that's my aim so far. So that is where I'm at the moment. This is my journey that I'm on. I'm going to show you when I get to the airport, the journey there. I've booked a little pod, which because I fly to Dubai and there's a 10-hour like stop off there, which is a long time. I don't like sort of sleeping in the airport itself, so I've paid for this little pod that basically is in the transit area, and it's just a little bed basically with a room. You shut the door there and you've got your privacy, so I can have a sleep there. So I'll do a bit of videoing when I get near there, because I won't be able to video in there unless I'm quiet. You know, I wouldn't be able to talk. I might be able to just do a quick scan of the area to show you what it looks like and just what's going on in the airports right now. So you can see, you know, when I'm traveling from Newcastle, I'll be traveling from, so you will see that area, and then you will see what's happening in Dubai, and then when I get to New Zealand, the kind of going through the process there, just show you little snippets. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it live or whether I will just record it and then post it later on. Then when I get to New Zealand, I will show you some of the things that are going on there, like some of the sights to see in New Zealand. And then it will be a question of moving on with my goal. You know, I'd like to stay in New Zealand. Would I? We'll find out. Maybe I'll feel different when I'm there, and then it will be moving on to a new goal. But I just want to show you the possibilities out there, that if you put your mind to something, you can achieve it. And I know I'm going to do this, and I'll figure out a way. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. So welcome to this channel. Welcome to this journey with me. And yeah, I hope you're going to enjoy the process. Thanks for watching now. Bye.